Hello and welcome to another special video review, and tonight we've got the cool Become Brave a Field Army Superion. Yeah, obviously it's Devastator, but it's a knockoff of the Combiner Wars Devastator undersize. So that's quite rare. Usually we always have oversized figures, but this one is actually undersize, and being a knockoff, they changed his name to Superion for some reason. Swear to God. We got box right here, which is a rip-off, well, just part of the box, which is a rip-off of the original box. We got 6 figurines. We got cool Become Brave a Field Army, Take on Zoms, cool change, and on the other side, we've got the combiners, we've got the figures right here, and we've got the description right here that is very interesting. If it reads, Superion is driven by one thing and one thing only, a desire to obliterate the enemy. He attacks anime man on the ground or on the air with all-out force. Superion, fighting anime man. Yeah, it's it's knockoff. It's English. It's badly translated. It's bad, but yeah, Superion. Or yeah, obviously it's the Devastator Constructicons. We've got right here the instructions, which the instructions are, wow, I believe the instructions themselves are just so huge. It almost is like we've got a Devastator's look right here. I believe this is 1/1, like it's the right size. But yeah, we have a good transformation. I believe they just got ripped off directly from the original one, so on the other sides, some more stuff. So yeah, the instructions are huge, but yeah. So we have the Constructicons right here, and as I mentioned, this is an undersized figure, so they are smaller than the original one. The original one, each figure were like Voyager sized and combined into a really big Devastator. I don't have the original one because to me I believe he was too big. I don't have any space for big figures on my in my tiny apartment, so I just didn't got it. I got most of others Combiner Wars Transformers, the Combiner Wars Decepticon or whatever, because they are just the right size, and I believe the Devastator was just way too big. Even though Devastator should be normally a little bit bigger than most, like Bruticus or Superion or whatever. He shouldn't be that big, but now that they are smaller size, deluxe, they are the size of deluxe figures. Now that they are smaller deluxe size, they fit perfectly with the other Combiner Wars combiners. They are so nice. And just for a comparison, we got Vortex right here and Blast Off, and as you can see, they scale pretty damn good. Yeah, some small, a little bit smaller, but yeah, still they scale really damn good. These are Combiner Wars figures, and yeah, like I said, they just are the right size now, I believe. So we got the industrial some accessories. We got the gun that assembles. We can give the guns to the figure. This one is too small. They have like really small hands. This one fits, so we got one right here. This one has bigger holes, so I believe goes into a bigger hand, because they are weird, I guess. So for the weapons, they do have these. This can go pretty much like in the hands as missile launchers. A little bit too heavy for a hand. Same thing for this guy. For some reason, we can just give him the missile launchers. It's okay. We got the wings. The wings doesn't do much, I guess. Can't really place it in robot mode. But we'll get back to this later. So yeah, the figures are pretty damn cool. These are based off the Hasbro version. For some reason, I don't know why, the Takara version of the Combiner Wars Devastator had a bit more articulation, especially in the single robot, had better paint job and whatever, but just for the articulation itself, the Takara one was much better. But for some reason, they went with the Hasbro one. I don't know if it's a cost decision, like the Hasbro one was already simplified, but these are exactly the same as the Hasbro one. No simplification, just smaller figures. And you know, they didn't go with the Decepticon logo, they went with the cool but brave logo, I guess. But yeah, we do have the figures. Like I said, they are exactly the same articulation, same joints, same everything, just smaller size. So yeah, we got a long hole right here. We can remove just the gun. Take a look real quick. We do have rotating arms with pivot right here, and the fists does pivot side to side, and there's no articulation there. The head does rotate left and right, no problem. The legs are on nice ratchets, but then again, these are doubled down as the legs for Devastator. Also have a knee bend, and we do have also waist articulation, and it's pretty much it. But still a very cool figure, nonetheless. Transformation, we can do it real quick. Like I said, nothing changed from the original. It's just the same as the Hasbro one. So let's transform this real quick, and let's move this up like this. Close this down. Move the arms down like this. With the fists like this. Bring the arms down. Clip it in. And the arms pegs in. There's a tab here. So bring the arms in the legs. Both of them. And then bring the whole thing back down. And clip everything in. So now we have a long hole in truck mode. So yeah. Does roll, no problem. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much else to say. Like I said, there's no simplification. It's just one Hasbro, just smaller. Let's go with I believe this is Scrapper, the leader. Scrapper has a rotating head. Can move up and down a little bit. The head is just a little bit loose. It likes to just drop down inside of his torso, but it's not that bad. We do have some sort of butterfly joints in the arms. You have a tight rotation that is squeaky. The arms. Nothing at the elbow besides a swivel like this. And the hand does flip in, but this is for transformation. The shovel goes in the back. The leg goes front like this, back like this, and side to side. We do have a knee bend, and the feet also have tilt up and down. More for transformation, but yeah, it's there. So yeah, still pretty cool. Like I said, nice detail. They look exactly the same as the Hasbro, except for the tempo right here. So yeah, transformation. Close the fist in, and let's clip the arms in like this. This is really tight, but just close the arms as close to the body as possible. Close the head in, extend the shovel, come to the legs, put the feet down like this, flip the legs up like this. There's a sort of a slider joint, mushroom joint right here, so slide it over and clip it in like this. Bring the foot down like this and close it in like this. So now we have Scrapper all done. And just peg the fist into the feet. Alright, so again, rolls, no problem. The shovel does go up and down. But that's pretty much it for the truck mode. And this one is hook. We do have the hook right here. It's a little bit long, but it can use as a stand. Otherwise, head is also on a tiny ball joint, a rotating head. The arms can go side to side, up and down a little bit. We do have some joint right here that is kind of odd. Never really liked that joint. We do have also a rotating elbow, and the wrist does flip, but it's more for transformation. We don't have any waist swivel. Legs does the split, front and back. The knee bends a little bit less than 90 degrees, and the feet can move up and down and go side to side. So this is a hook. And transformation, again, flip the wrist in like this, turn the head all the way around, take the backpack and slide it up, so it's like a sort of hinge, double hinge, so you want to bring it up like this, close the fist in, and then slide the arms up like this, bag the arms in, voila. Lift this up just to get some clearance, unpeg the feet like this, and you can see it's sort of like a combiner war joint, so just flip it in, close it in like this, compact everything, and just close the leg in. So again, just flip the leg like this, bring it in like this, close it in, close everything in, and then you peg the two cab like this, and that's pretty much it. We got the hook all done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It does roll, and the crane can go up, but it doesn't, like, extend. So bummer. Place it right here, and we've got, which one is it? Let's through with the cannon. This one is Bonecrusher. No, not the Bonecrusher. This is the Scavenger. So yeah, we got the shovel in the back right here, and the head is also on a ball joint. This one feels much looser, but it's still okay. The legs. No, not this one. The legs of Bonecrusher. I just said it. The legs of Bonecrusher are really loose. This one are okay, I guess. But yeah, the arms are on a swivel that goes up and down like this. Ball joint here. You do have ball joint at the other elbow, so it does bend, rotate. And the hands does flip down, but this is for transformation. We've got nothing at the waist. The legs does the split, can move forward quite up like this. Same thing on the back. It's just hindered a little bit, but you can just move it around. And the feet does have ankle tilt, and pretty much it. So yeah. And transformation, again, simple. Flip the wrist in, and let's come to the chest. Flip the chest down, close the head in, close back in like this. Brings the arm down like this, flip the arms up like this, straighten up the arms like this, straighten up the arms like this, big, yeah, this one big like this, close the cabin in and tab it in. You can extend the crane, come to the waist, pivot it down like this, close the feet like this. These are really tight, and just compact the legs, and then flip them all the way around like this. And there's a square hole right here and a peg here, so you peg it in here, and also the square hole here will peg at the peg right here. So close it in, and this one goes here, this one goes here, same thing on the other side, legs here, voila. So now we have the crane all done. Scavenger. Always forget his name. But yeah, Scavenger. The crane does have a articulation here and here, plus a rotation at the top, and that's pretty much it. We do have some tiny wheels, but they don't roll too good. And this one right here, so it doesn't roll. Just, yeah. Would have been nice having the shovel moving, but it doesn't. So we have Scavenger right here. We can go with my personal favorite, Mixmaster. Now, Mixmaster, well, not my favorite of this lot, but the character itself, he's my favorite. We do have the missile pods right here that doubles as hands for Devastator. But yeah, they are pretty much identical. We'll come back to this in combine mode later. So yeah, Mixmaster, the head does rotate, but it's hard to reach. The arms are on sliders, it goes up and down like this. You have squeaky joints like this, rotation at the elbow, and really weird joint right like this. Fist doesn't go in. We don't have waist rotation. The legs does, the split. We can move forward, back, and some sort of joint right here. We do have a knee bend, a little bit shy of 90 degrees, we'll give him. And we have ankle tilt, and that's it. So, yeah. For transformation, squeaky joints. So for transformation, you want to lift the head up like this, close the head in like this, close this back up, pull the arms in, come to the back right here, just bend the knees like this, close the back right here, or the front of the truck, close everything back in, then close the wrists. And at the wrist we have a square hole right here and a peg at the legs. So just 1 + 1, voila. And now we have the truck all done. And it's a really bad truck. They should have gone with the more traditional cement truck instead of having the top loading one, because this is the front of the truck and this is the back. I know there's a head-on kit that goes right here over and looks more like a traditional truck, but yeah, this is a undersized version, so yeah, obviously it wouldn't fit. Hopefully maybe they'll make the kit for it, but yeah, it does roll, and pretty much it. Nothing at the barrel, so yeah, like this. And finally we have Bonecrusher again with the arm missile pod thingy. Let's remove this. And this one has like really loose legs, like it's bad. But yeah, the head is also on a ball joint swivel thingy, so it does rotate and everything. Arms are on ball joints, double ball joints with swivel right here for the elbows. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. The legs does the split, does go front like this, back. If you move the backpack, it goes back. You have a knee bend right here, swivel, and ankle tilt. So yeah, we do have some hooks right here for plugging the waist, but they don't peg in too much, like at all. I've been forcing them and they just unpeg so easily and everything, but again, legs are super loose, so it's kind of hard to pose them. Yeah, transformation similar to Scavenger, but yeah, let's close the feet like this. Feet are exactly the same. Close this in. All right, flip the shovel down, bring the backpack down like this, close the head, close the canopy, Bring the arm like this and rotate them like this and close the arm like this. So fold the arms like this, bring them like this and peg them together like so. Now bring this up like this, bring this up, and you can see there's sort of like 4 tiny hooks. Just hook everything in like this. Again, bring this down. Oh, the legs, you need to unpeg these, bring them away like this, and bring the joint all the way around and continue closing in. So flip this like this, flip the thread all the way around like this, and close it in like this. Now same thing, we have a tiny peg right here with a hole right here, so plug it in, and voila. Same thing on the other side, voila. Now for this one, you have this thing sticking out. You make sure that it's the big hole, not the tiny one that is like this, and bring it all the way in like this and in like this, and it's gonna peg on top of that peg right here like this, and close the legs on these pegs right here. So just like this, voila. And come on, go in, voila. And now we have Bonecrusher all done. So yeah, cool set. Like I said, transform exactly the same as the original one, but smaller. And yeah, could do some comparison with the other Combiner Wars vehicle. So here we have Swindle and Brawl from the Combiner Wars, and as you can see, they scale pretty damn good. You know, they are all deluxe size. So yeah, they scale really nice, and I really love the fact that they downsized the Constructicons, because, well, like I said, the original one was just a little bit too big for my taste and my shelves. So yeah, and we can combine them, see how they look. So let's start with the feet. So we've got Mixmaster right here. Open up the cab right here. Open up the back of the leg right here, so for some stabilization. Flip the hands down, and what I'd like to do is just rotate the fist so that the hole goes under, and then you can cover sort of partially the tires like this. And you want to open up the legs, split them apart, flip this on the side, and flip these open, close this back, flip this open, flip this open, close this back, put the feet back together, and put them right back into the barrel. So you just have these two things lift up like this. So we got one leg done. Come to this one right here, pretty much the same thing. Unplug the arms, lift these panels up, flip these up, and then just adjust the shovel. I guess like this should be nice. And then you unpeg the arms on each side, rotate them with the squeaky joints on the other side, and peg them back in. So voila. And then you just rotate the arms so that the wrists are going like this. So we've got another leg done. Let's go with long hole. And long hole is a little bit more in depth, so you just need to unpeg the front, just the whole cab like this. Bring the arms up as much as you can. Flip the wrist up like this. Wrists up like this. Bring the these panels all the way down, like so, and you can just give them a little bit of a wide angle stance. Bring the cab down like this and peg the back panel right here. There's a peg with a peg hole right here, so just peg it in, voila. So now we have the torso all done. We can come and peg these in. We want to flip these panel out on each side. There's sort of a mushroom peg right here that you can come and slide this in and slide it in, voila. And this panel just goes inside of the leg and peg it in, voila. And this one also, and there you go, we have one leg done. Same thing on the other side. So come with this one. We have the mushroom peg right here that we can just slide it in like so, and then the feet just goes on right here and tabs in right here, goes in right here and tabs it in, voila. So we have both legs done now. Stands a little bit too much, one click. So yeah, we've got the legs done. Let's move the camera a little bit up, voila. Alright, so for the upper torso, I'll lift this one up. You want to bring the fists down like this, just about 90 degrees. You want to open this up like this and open this up like this. And there's a tiny snap right here. It's kind of hard to see with a tiny peg right here. That is harder to see. They need to plug it in together, voila. And then you need to take the crane and just slide it just a little bit to the left. Comes right here. There's a black piece right here that you need to flip open like so. Same thing on the other side. You just lift the cab, rotate this outside and close it back in. So now you have the connectors for the arms. This goes down like this, this goes down like this. Make sure that they are like this. Flip the head open, and then there's a tiny peg, two pegs on the underneath the head that will peg in right here. Voila. So now we have the upper torso. Oh wait, just forgot to put this peg down right here, and same thing here inside of the torso. You just fold this down like this. And this is pretty much the hardest part, is to connect both of them. So we have a square peg right here and the round peg right here. So we have the square peg here, round peg here. So you just have to connect everything. And start with the square one, because it's the harder one to plug it in. But yeah, I think I got it. Got this one too. We have the upper torso done now. Yay. Alright, so we got upper torso done. Arms now. Let's take Bonecrusher, and really easy. Just unpeg the legs like this, drop this down, straighten that up, and yeah, you can use the fists. So bring this up, open the hand, and yeah, we'll just have the bigger hole right here. Just plug this in. So the hand's gonna be like this, so just rotate this around, flip the wrist. So yeah, that's all you need for now. Let's just move this right here. As for the crane, I like to turn it around and put it on top, and it's pretty much the same thing. So unpeg the legs like this, bring this down, and again we can reach the hand like this, and again with the peg inside, you want to plug it in here, rotate this, and we have the other arm. Now let's bring this all the way here, in a sitting position so you can see things. And again, there's a square hole right here that will peg into the connector right here. Plug it in like so, and as you come, let's raise the arm. There's a tiny peg on the arm of a long hole that will peg inside of the thread, the tank thread, so plug it in. So like this. Same thing on the other side. So again, square hole right here that will plug into the connector. So plug it in. Oops. Stay open. Come on, go in. Alright, it's really tight, but it fits. And again, on the same thing, we have a long hole hand with a peg right here that will go inside of the tank thread. The thread from Bonecrusher, and then you bring this down. This is okay. The shovel needs to be placed up like this, and the plug. All right. And as for the crest shield, we have this peg right here that will plug inside that hole, and then we have two other pegs right here that will plug inside of the threads right here, and same thing on either side, two more right here that will plug into here. So let's plug it in. Got one, got two here, and this one will go in. Voila. So now we have the crest shield also. And as for the gun, well, it's really easy. Just plug these two parts together. You can take his hand, close the fist, make sure you like this, and just slide it in, and it goes in really tightly. So we have right here Devastator in robot mode, and he is amazing. Like, obviously it's based off the Hasbro version, but like I said, he is a much smaller version from the Hasbro inspired. So the threads just pegged off. Alright. Yeah, he is really nice. Lower this. Articulation, the head is on a swivel right here. The arms does rotate like this, goes on the side. You have elbow joint, flip, the hand does open, close. We do have rotation at the waist. The legs does the split, goes like this. We do, if we lift this skirt, it does go forward, back. It's going to be hindered by the backpack, but it still works. We have a knee bend that goes a little bit further than 90 degrees. And we have toe tilt. This is a soft ratchet leg tilt, and this one is more like a hard ratchet. So, yeah. Let's move this. Alright. And he is really freaking cool. Now I'm going to compare him with the Combiner War Bruticus and show you and give you an idea. Just move him a little bit to the side. And here we have the Combiner War Bruticus. And like I said, they stand pretty damn good. He's got maybe, from head to head, he's maybe like one head higher, but that's what the size I really like. I want my Devastator to be slightly bigger than all of the rest, since this is a 6 Combiner War, or 6 combiners together, while these are 5, even though this one, the center one, is always a leader, a legend, not legend, but Voyager class. But I just love that scale so much. This is the scale that I really wanted before Hasbro even released the Devastator from their Combiner War series. So really big thumbs up for Brave Become Cool, for Cool Become Brave, the CBB company. So yeah, really dig this. I highly recommend picking this guy up. He's like $34 US. This is the price for just 2 deluxe. Like, they go for like $20 each. So yeah, now we have like for $35 a complete set of combiners that is so good. Sure, some joints are loose, but they can be fixed really easily. So yeah, I bought this from SiriToys.com. I'm gonna put the link in the description below the video. Go and get it. It's a really nice set. So yeah. I don't have much else to say, so I'm gonna end the video right here. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. I'm gonna have tons of really nice, highly exclusive figures really soon. So yeah, you don't want to miss it. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.